Dust is rising on the edge of the plain. Shields are ready, hearts are steady, waiting through the pain. We sharpen steel, we count the cost, we hear the enemy roar. But the ground beneath our feet reminds us who this war is for.
We stand in silence, breath held tight, eyes to the hills, not to our might.
No sword will write the final word.
No mortal hand will claim this ground. Be still, O Israel, do not fear the night. The Lord has spoken, He will fight. Stand and see what heaven does when God Himself confronts the dust.
The battle belongs to the Lord, not by blade, not by force.
He confounds the enemy while His people stand secure.
The battle belongs to the Lord, hear the mountains echo His roar.
When He rises, wars are ended.
Victory is the Lord. The enemy advances blind with pride. They trust their numbers, strength and size.
But the Lord moves unseen among their ranks, turning courage into fright.
Confusion falls like iron rain. Brother turns against the same.
We lift no sword, we draw no line. We watch the mighty one unwind their plan.
Do not retreat, do not advance. Remain where faith has placed your stance.
For when the Lord goes forth to war, the strong will fall, the weak will
The
fall.
battle belongs to the Lord, not by blade, not by force.
He confounds the enemy while His people stand secure.
The battle belongs to the Lord, hear the mountains echo His roar.
When He rises, wars are ended.
Victory is the Lord. Victory is the Lord. Victory is the Lord. Who fights for us? The Lord of hosts.
Who goes before?
The Lord of hosts. Not by power, not by might, by His Spirit we stand and watch the fight.
Stand firm, hold fast. Salvation comes at last. We lift our eyes beyond the spears, beyond the clash of sound and fear. The ground is holy where we stand, for victory walks at His command.
The battle belongs to the Lord, every throne must bow before Him.
Kings will fall and wars will cease to the thunder of His voice.
The battle belongs to the Lord, let the redeemed army roar.
We stand in awe, we lift our song, for victory is the Lord.
Is rising on the edge of dawn. Steel is trembling, shields are drawn. The enemy surrounds us, countless ascend. Fear whispers softly through the land.
Our hearts are pounding like the war drums beat. The ground beneath our shaking feet. No path to run, no strength to fight. Only the echo of the night.
Then a voice cuts through the cry of fear, not in thunder, yet crystal clear.
Do not advance, do not be afraid. Stand where you are, do not be swayed.
The wind grows still, the air feels torn, as if creation waits for to be born. Eyes fix ahead, breath held tight, between the promise and the fight. Swords remain in silent hand, the battle pauses by command. Heaven leans toward the ground, all of creation holds its sound. Stand still and see the salvation, the victory of the Lord revealed. Not by strength, not by invasion, but by His word, the enemy is sealed. Stand still and see the salvation, the Lord Himself will fight this war. We will not move, we will not falter, the battle is not ours anymore. The armies clash beyond our reach. Chaos breaks without our speech. Confusion falls upon the foe. They turn their swords on their own. Mountains shake, the valley cries. Fire reflected in their eyes. We watch in awe, unmoving still, as God alone fulfills His will. No hand was raised, no blade was swung, yet victory has already come. What eyes behold, no tongue can frame, the glory of His holy name. Stand still and see the salvation, the mighty hand of God displayed. Every chain, every nation falls apart at what He says. Stand still and see the salvation, the Lord of hosts goes on ahead. We stand in faith, unshaken by the word our God has said. Be still and know, be still, He is God. Be still and watch Him move. Salvation rises before our eyes. Drums of war bow to His command. The sea parts open at His hand. What He has spoken cannot fail. His promise stands, His truth prevails. Stand still and see the salvation, written in fire across the sky. From generation to generation, the Lord of battles is alive. Stand still and see the salvation, sing it loud, let the nations hear. We did not fight, we did not fear, the Lord our God was already here. Stand still and see
the salvation of the Lord. Steel and breath in the morning heat. We hear the drums of a distant war, but we've been here before. The road ahead is dark and wide. Giants stand on the other side. Yet there's a fire we cannot ignore, the sound of the Lord going before.
I see the dust begin to rise, not from fear but heaven's strife. Every valley bows its head, every path by his word is led. What stood closed begins to part, stone gives way, walls lose their heart. Before the blade, before the flame, the way is cleared in his name.
Hear the footsteps none can see, ancient power and majesty. When he moves the shadows flee, victory walks in front of me.
When God goes before us, who can stand? Mountains fall at his command. The battle's won before it starts. Fear retreats, the night departs. When God goes before us, chains are torn, the path is cut, a way is born. We follow fire, we follow flame. Every victory bears his name. Enemies tremble, ranks divide. They feel the thunder in his stride. Not by number, not by might, but by his breath we rise and fight.
Swords may clash, shields may break, but he's the ground that will not shake. Before the shout, before the cry, stands ahead unchallenged high. He's ahead in cloud and flame, yesterday, today the same. What he promised he will do, the future bends as he moves through. When God goes before us, walls give way. The impossible begins to obey. No retreat, no turning back. The Lord himself leads the attack. When God goes before us, hear the sound. Holy thunder shakes the ground. We march in faith, we march proclaiming the battle belongs to his name.
He clears the road,
The Lord of hosts,
who breaks the foe.
the mighty one who wins our wars. The Lord goes before us. Sea divides the Jordan, flees the earth, remembers ancient deeds. What once was blocked now opens wide. Creation moves when he strides by.
When God goes before us, victory roars, echoing through forevermore. No fear remains, no doubt survives. We advance as the living rise. When God goes before us, lift the cry from valley low to mountain high. We will follow wherever he leads, for the war is won when God goes before us. He goes before us, and we will follow. Forever The sun breaks fire on the edge of the hill. Armor is tightened, the air stands still. Footsteps thunder upon sacred ground. A chosen people, battle bound. We have no king carved by human hand, no mortal crown to lead this land. A hope is raised where the winds all kiss a holy name.
Holy name, Jehovah Nissi. I see the banner against the sky, clothed like watched by men, not born of fear, but marked by blood and promise clear.
From desert dust to the mountain high, our identity lifts up its cry. We are not lost,
We are not alone, we march beneath his throne. Lifted high where all can see his sign of truth, the victory.
not by sword, not by might, but by his name we stand and fight. Jehovah Nissi, our banner flies over every battlefield. We rise, one name, one voice, one destiny. We are the army of the Almighty.
Jehovah Nissi, lifted high from age to age, from tribe to tribe. We march as one eternally beneath the banner of the Lord Most High.
Shields align, the ranks are formed by covenant. We were reborn. The enemy roars, the ground may shake, but our resolve will never break. They fight for gold, for dust, for thrones. We fight for what he calls his own. A holy fire within our chest. We advance, unshaken.
Remember the stone, the altar raised where Moses stood, and name that place. The Lord our sign, the Lord our stand. Victory written by his hand.
Jehovah Nissi, our banner flies, a burning sign before our eyes. No other name, no rival throne. We stand as one, the Lord our own.
Jehovah Nissi, hear our cry. The battle line, the war drums cry. We march in faith and unity beneath the banner of the Lord Almighty.
Who goes before us?
The Lord of hosts,
Who is our banner?
Jehovah Nissi.
Who claims this victory?
The Lord, the Lord.
The banner waves, though spears may fall.
His name outshines the rise and fall. From generation to the end, his covenant will never bend. Jehovah Nissi forever reigns above our fear, above our pain. Marked by his name, sealed by his word. We are the people of the living Lord.
Jehovah Nissi, lifted high, let every nation testify. We do not fight for fame or land, we fight beneath the Lord's command.
The banner still stands.
The name still remains.
Jehovah Nissi.
Our victory,
Jehovah Nissi.
our victory.
Jehovah Nissi.
Our victory. The night was heavy, thick with dread. Steel was sharp, but hope fell dead. We stood in silence, breath held tight, outnumbered in the edge of the night.
Torches burned in the enemy camp. Laughter rose, proud and damned. They counted spoils we hadn't lost. Unaware, they'd misjudged the cause.
The ground began to softly shake, not by force of hands whisper moved across the plain like thunder locked inside the rain.
Confusion crept into their lives. Eyes went blind, hearts lost time. What they trusted turned to dust when the Lord broke what they trust.
Listen close, hear the chain. Fear has shifted, nothing's the same. The moment turns, the tide is sealed. The unseen hand has been revealed. This is the day the enemy fell, when the Lord broke every spell. Swords turned wild, ranks collapsed, pride was shattered, plans perhaps. This is the day the enemy fell. Heaven, thunder, darkness knelt, not by our strength, not by our hand, but by the power of the great I am. Were dropped, commands were lost, brothers turned at any cost. They struck themselves in panic, fear, running blind while death drew near.
The battle flipped in a breath of air. Chaos ruled where order was there. One moment strong, the next undone. When the Lord said, "It is done."
What was loud is now afraid. What stood proud begins to fade. Every boast, every cry falls apart as truth draws nigh. This is the day the enemy fell. Watch the mighty crumble, fail. Traps collapse, the ground gives way. Night retreats before the day. This is the day the enemy fell. Every chain destroyed in hell. Lift your eyes, the war is won by the word of the Holy One. Who caused the fear? The Lord of hosts.
Who turned the blade?
The mighty God.
Who won this war? The Lord alone.
Trumpet sound, the shout erupts. Faith awakens, courage floods.
We step forward, stunned yet sure, standing in a victory pure.
This is the day the enemy fell.
Written deep where stories dwell.
From generation unto flame,
We will testify his name.
This is the day the enemy fell.
Let the nations hear it tell.
No power stands, no throne remains, when the Lord of hosts takes the field again.
The enemy fell.
The enemy's fell.
The enemy fell.
The enemy The enemy fell. Dust is rising on the edge of the plain. Shields are ready, hearts are steady, wading through the pain. We sharpen steel, we count the cost, we hear the enemy roar. But the ground beneath our feet reminds us who this war is for.
We stand in silence, breath held tight, eyes to the hills, not to our might. No sword will write the final
spoken, he will fight.
Stand and see what heaven does
When God himself confronts the dust. The battle belongs to the Lord, not by blade, not by force. He confounds the enemy while his people stand secure. The battle belongs to the Lord, hear the mountains echo his roar. When he rises, wars are ended, victory is the Lord.
The enemy advances, blind with pride. They trust their numbers, strength and size. But the Lord moves unseen among their ranks, turning courage into fright.
Confusion falls like iron rain. Brother turns against the same. We lift no sword, we draw no line. We watch the mighty one unwind their plans.
Do not retreat, do not advance. Remain where faith has placed your stand.
For when the Lord goes forth to war, the strong will fall, the weak will soar. The battle belongs to the Lord, not by blade, not by force. He confounds the enemy while his people stand secure. The battle belongs to the Lord, hear the mountains echoes roar. When he rises, wars are ended, victory is the Lord.
Who fights for us?
The Lord of hosts.
Who goes before?
The Lord of hosts.
Not by power, not by might.
By his spirit we stand and watch the fight. Stand firm, hold fast. Salvation comes at last.
We lift our eyes beyond the spears, beyond the clash of sound and fear. The ground is holy where we stand, for victory walks at his command.
The battle belongs to the Lord. Every throne must bow before him. Kings will fall and wars will cease at the thunder of his voice. The battle belongs to the Lord. Let the redeemed army roar. We stand in awe. We lift our song, for victory is the Lord. Victory is the Lord. Victory is the Lord. Victory is the Lord. Victory is the Lord's.
Victory is the The dust is rising on the edge of dawn. Steel is trembling, shields are drawn. The enemy surrounds us, countless as the sand. Fear whispers softly through the land. Our hearts are pounding like the war drums beat. The ground beneath our shaking feet. No path to run, no strength to fight. Only the echo of the night.
Then a voice cuts through the cry of fear, not in thunder yet crystal clear. Do not advance, do not be afraid. Stand where you are, do not be swayed.
The wind grows still, the air feels torn, as if creation waits for war to be born. Eyes fixed ahead, breath held tight between the promise and the fight. Swords remain in silent hands, the battle pauses by command, heaven leans toward the ground. All of creation holds its sound. Stand still and see the salvation, the victory of the Lord revealed, not by strength, not by invasion, but by His word the enemy is sealed. Stand still and see the salvation. The Lord Himself will fight this war. We will not move, we will not falter. The battle is not ours anymore.
The armies clash beyond our reach. Chaos breaks without our speech.
Confusion falls upon the foe. They turn their swords on their own. Mountains shake, the valley cries, fire reflected in their eyes. We watch it all, unmoving still as God alone fulfills His will. No hand was raised, no blade was swung, yet victory has already come. What eyes behold, no tongue can frame the glory of His holy name. Stand still and see the salvation, the mighty hand of God displayed. Every chain, every nation falls apart at what He says. Stand still and see the salvation. The Lord of hosts goes on ahead. We stand in faith, unshaken by the word our God has said. Be still and know, be still, He's God. Be still and watch Him move. Salvation rising before our eyes.
Drums of war bow to His command. The sea parts open at His hand.
What He has spoken cannot fail. His promise stands, His truth prevails. Stand still and see the salvation, written in fire across the sky. From generation to generation, the Lord of battles is alive. Stand still and see the salvation. Sing it loud, let the nations hear. We did not fight, we did not fear. The Lord our God was already here. Stand still. The salvation of the
The sun breaks fire on the edge of the hill. Armor is tight and the air stands still. Footsteps thunder upon sacred ground. A chosen people battle bound.
We have no king carved by human hand, no mortal crown to lead this land. Our hope is raised where the winds all kiss a holy name.
Jehovah Nissi. I see the banner against the sky, clothed like flame as the trumpets cry. Not stitched by men, not born of fear, but marked by blood and promise clear. From desert dust to the mountain high, our identity lifts up its cry. We are not lost, we are not alone. We march beneath His throne. Lifted high where all can see, a sign of truth, of victory. Not by sword, not by might, but by His name we stand and fight.
ground may shake, but our resolve will never break. They fight for gold, for dust, for thrones. We fight for what he calls his own. Remember the stone, the altar raised where Moses stood and named that place. The Lord our sign, the Lord our stand. Victory written by his hand. Jehovah Nissi, our banner flies, a burning sign before our eyes. No other name, no rival throne. We stand as one, the Lord our own. Jehovah Nissi, hear our cry. The battle line, the war drums cry. We march in faith and unity, beneath the banner of the Lord Most High.
Who goes before us? The Lord of hosts.
Who is our banner?
Jehovah Nissi.
Who claims this victory? The Lord, the Lord, the Lord. The banner waves, though spears may fall. His name outshines the rise and fall. From generation to the end, his covenant side. Creation moves when He strides by.
When God goes before us, victory roars, echoing through forevermore. No fear remains, no doubt survives. We advance as the living rise. When God goes before us, lift the cry from valley low to mountain high. We will follow wherever He leads, for the war is won. When God goes before us, He goes before us. And we will follow, forever victorious. The night was heavy, thick with dread. Steel was sharp, but hope felt dead. We stood in silence, breath held tight, outnumbered in the edge of night. Torches burned in the enemy camp. Laughter rose proud and damp. They counted spoils we hadn't lost, unaware they'd misjudged the cost.
The ground began to softly shake, not by force of hands we made. A whisper moved across the plain, like thunder locked inside the rain. Confusion crept into their minds, eyes went blind, hearts lost sight. What they trusted turned to dust when the Lord broke what they trust.
Listen close, hear the change. Fear has shifted, nothing's the same. The moment turns, the tide is sealed. The unseen hand has been revealed. This is the day the enemy fell, when the Lord broke every spell. Swords turned wild, ranks collapsed. Pride was shattered, plans perhaps. This is the day the enemy fell. Heaven thundered, darkness knelt. Not by our strength, not by our hand, but by the power of the great I am. Shields were dropped, commands were lost. Brothers turned at any cost. They struck themselves in panicked fear, running blind while death drew near.
The battle flipped in a breath of air. Chaos ruled where order was there. One moment strong, the next undone. When the Lord said it is done.
What was loud is now afraid.
What stood proud begins to fade. Every boast, every cry falls apart as truth draws nigh.
This is the day the enemy fell. Watch the mighty crumble, fail. Traps collapse, the ground gives way. Night retreats before the day.
This is the day the enemy fell. Every chain destroyed.
awakens, courage floods.
We step forward, stunned yet sure,
Standing in a victory pure.
this is the day the enemy fell, written deep where stories dwell, from generation unto